Welcome to Tracking the Week. As part of efforts to ensure a safer Nigeria, the Inspector General of Police Mohammed Adamu on Monday pledged the commitment of the Nigerian police force to improve the overall efficiency of the force. Speaking in Abuja at the monthly conference with commissioners and senior police officers of the force, Adamu said the Nigerian police is set to commence full implementation of the community policing strategy with a view to curbing activities of criminal element in the country. The IGP, while announcing the successes recorded by the force in the last 1 year, assured citizens of measures to make Nigeria safer before, during, and after the Yuletide season. President Muhammadu Buhari on Tuesday signed the 2020 Appropriation Bill into law. The National Assembly had passed the 10.59 trillion budget on December 5. The budget was increased from 10.33 trillion to 10.594 billion by the National Assembly. 560.47 billion naira of the total budget is for statutory transfers. The budget as passed by the National Assembly also maintained Nigeria's daily oil production rate at 2.18 million per barrel, but increased the oil benchmark price to $57 per barrel against the $55 proposed by the executive. The signed 2020 budget also retained inflation rate at 10.81% and the exchange rate at 305 to a dollar as proposed by the executive. Vice President Yemi Oshibajo, Senate President Ahmed Lawan, the Speaker House of Representatives Femi Gbajabiamila, Secretary to the Government of the Federation Mr. Boss Mustafa, as well as presidential aides, witnessed the signing of the budget at the President's mini conference hall. The senator representing Imo North Senatorial District, Benjamin Uwajimogu, died on Wednesday. His death was confirmed to journalists outside the Senate's chamber on Wednesday by the senator representing Imo West Senatorial District, Rochas Okorocha. He was said to have slumped in the toilet while taking his bath and rushed to a private hospital in Apo, Abuja, where he died. Meanwhile, the Imo State chapter of the All Progressives Congress described the death of Uwajimogu as shocking and a huge loss. Uwajimogu, who was first elected into the Senate in 2017, was re-elected in 2019. He was the Speaker of the Imo State House of Assembly between 2011 and 2015. Until his death, he was the Senate Committee Chairman on Labor and Employment. EFCC on Thursday detained a former Attorney General of the Federation and Minister of Justice, Mohammed Adoke. Adoke was detained by the Anti-Graft Agency on Thursday after he was handed over to the EFCC by the International Police Organization Interpol. He was taken into custody by the EFCC for his alleged involvement in the granting of the Oil Prospecting License OPL 245 to Shell and ENI. This comes shortly after the former AGF returned to the country from Dubai in company of Interpol officers aboard Emirates Airlines flight. Adoke was thereafter whisked away to the Interpol office in Abuja, after which he was transferred to the EFCC office also in the nation's capital. The former AGF is facing charges bordering on alleged abuse of office and money laundering with respect to the granting of the Oil Prospecting License OPL 245 to Shell and ENI, filed against him and 4 others by the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission on behalf of the Nigerian government. The administration of former President Olusegun Obasanjo had revoked the OPL 245, which the late General Sani Abacha granted Mr. Dan Etete, who was his petroleum minister, and reassigned it to Shell Nigeria Exploration and Production Company. Malabu Oil and Gas was, however, said to have reclaimed the oil block in 2006 through the court, while Shell rejected and challenged the decision. The EFCC claimed that the fraudulent settlement and resolution ensued, allowing Shell and ENI to buy the oil block from Malabu in the sum of $1.1 billion. Investigations into the deal, according to the Anti-Graft Agency, revealed crimes that bordered on conspiracy, forgery of bank documents, bribery, corruption and money laundering to the tune of over $1.2 billion. President Muhammadu Buhari on Friday promised more funding for the Nigerian police. The president, who commissioned police operational vehicles, the Nigeria Police Force Crime and Incident Database Center, and the Nigeria Police National Command and Control Center at the force headquarters in Abuja, said he was conscious of the funding limitations of the force and its threat to the optimal delivery of police services for the citizens. He pledged that the federal government will continue to enhance funding as well as work towards meeting their manpower requirements and welfare needs. President Buhari said the security of lives and property is a constitutional right and priority for his administration. He said the police is central to achieving this obligation. President Buhari said the police has keyed into the federal government's next level agenda to strengthen institutional capacity towards addressing internal security challenges and advancing his vision of a highly equipped and modernized police force. The president said his vision is to bequeath to the nation a legacy of a reformed, modernized, fully equipped, highly motivated and seasoned police force with values of professionalism, respect for the rule of law, due process, and best international practices in their operations.